to grab a songbook if you would like to have the words for when we do a little bit of singing. And gosh, what a beautiful morning. You're an open house. This is a building that's on the National Historic Register. It was built in the 30s. It's very similar to the construction of Keith Community Room because it was built by the same people. And has the same interior shape, the way the roof is scaffolded and everything. There is a restroom in the back there. And yeah, we have plans to maybe renovate this space a little bit in the next few years and maybe add a bandstand and whatnot. But this is one of my favorite buildings, and I love being out here in the garden to wake up with in the morning. So yeah, if you're chilly, like snug around the heaters as much as you can. T-Claw, I didn't even try that third heater. I'm not sure if it's that one over there. I'm not sure if that one is totally out of fuel or.
Does anybody want another heater?
Try it. It might be out of fuel.
Oh, there might be more people coming.
Because there's a camera. Looks like maybe sparrows are found an old cassette tape.
Oh, yeah. The birds have been busy. Yeah, and I've been seeing the mom and dad's flying in and out of here. There's another nest on that side over there, robins.
Is it robin?
If Robin's over there, I'm not sure who built that nest. Might be Robin's.
It was last year. There was a bunch of starlings in here.
All right, we'll start out with a fiddle tune just to kind of warm up our ears and warm up my fingers. This is called the Elk River Blues. It's composed by Ernie Carpenter from West Virginia, and he composed this tune a few decades ago when his family farm in West Virginia was flooded to make a dam. So it's kind of a lament. waking up. All right, Thursdays I'm often out late and up early. Last night was the jam at the local Crown, which some of you were at. It's great to see you there. All right, let's do this song, wake you up a little bit. You left me and you went away. You said that you'd be back in just a day. You've broken your promise and you've left me here alone. Well, I don't know why you did, dear, but I do know that you're gone. And now I'm walking the floor over you. Well, I can't sleep awake, that is true. You've broken your promise and you've left me here alone. Well, I don't know why you did, dear, but I do know that you're gone. Now, darling, you know I love you well. Love you more than I can ever tell. I thought that you wanted me and always would be mine. But you went and left me here with troubles on my mind. And now I'm walking the floor over you. Feel free to jump in. I can't sleep awake, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. Well, I'm walking the floor over you. Now someday you may be lonesome too. Well, walking the floor's good for you. Just keep right on walking and it won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I love you, dear, and I will the day I die. And now I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep awake, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. And I'm walking the floor over you. Sounds like you're starting to get it. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep awake, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. Yeah, I'm walking the floor over you. Thank you. Nice singing. So that's Ernest Tubb, one from Ernest Tubb. And that was from the golden era of country music. He was a songwriter in Nashville, did the whole Nashville scene, played many years around there. There's a little Hall of Fame for Ernest Tubb there. But he died destitute and an alcoholic and never really, I think he was single. I think he had many wives, and but when he died, he was single. So none of them stuck. But yeah, but he sure was a great songwriter and a great country musician. So a lot of tragic tales out of Nashville. All right, well, the voice is starting to get warmed up. Let's do one together that we can sing out of the songbook. Let's turn to page 23. And we'll do Down in the Valley. And this is one of those classic chestnuts. And please ignore the notes if you read music, and please ignore the key. We're going to go to the key of D and do it there. And I might sing it just a little differently than the notes are in the book. I need a drink of water. This one, it's very simple melody. Just remember that this one has a lot of space in it. And sometimes they say the music happens between the notes. So give it lots of space. Don't jump in too quick with the lyrics. You'll see where there's some spaces. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over and hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Roses love sunshine, violets love dew. Down in heaven, know I love you. Know I love you, dear. Know I love you. Angels in heaven, know I love you. Well, build me a castle 40 feet high, so I can see him as he rides by. As he rides by, dear, as he rides by, so I can see him as he rides by. Well, write me a letter containing these lines. Answer my question, will you be mine? Will you be mine, dear? Will you be mine? Answer my question, will you be mine? Oh, if you don't love me, love whom you please. Throw your arms round me, give my heart ease. Give my heart ease, love. Give my heart ease. Throw your arms round me, give my heart ease. One. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over. an old Irish and nobody can write bitter poetry like the Irish, so this is a kind of a bitter song. But I just love it. It really stuck with me. So, first time I heard it, I was like, wow, it's such a cool, weird old song. I gotta learn it. While leaving dear old Ireland in the merry month of June, the birds were sweetly singing, all nature was in tune. An Irish girl had parted with the tears all in her eyes, and as she spoke these words to me, how bitterly she cried. Kind sir, can I ask a favor? Will you bring it to me, please? It's not much that I ask of you, but it'll set my heart at ease. Take these to my brother who lives across the sea, and don't forget to tell him that they were sent by me. 3 leaves of shamrock, the Irish shamrock, from my darling dear old sister, this message too she gave. Take these to my brother, for I have no one other. Tell him they were gathered from his angel mother's grave. Our lot. The landlord came one winter's night and drove us from our cots. Our troubles, they were many, and our friends were very few. And brother, how my mother used to often sigh for you. Son, oh son, come back again, she did so often say. At last she was stricken and soon was laid away. The grave I watered with my tears, that's where these flowers grew. And brother, these are all I have, and these I'll send to you. 3 leaves of shamrock, the Irish shamrock, from my darling dear old sister, this message too she gave. Take these to my brother, for I have no one other. Tell him they were gathered from his angel mother's grave. Thank you. Can you imagine being the brother and getting that note? Oops, guess I should have gotten that one. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Let's do a little. Okay. So it could be a little chilly here in the mornings in open house, but I wanted to move morning song back outdoors because this is so pleasant to wake up with the birds and sun and be in the garden and be outside. And you know, there are some silver linings of the pandemic, and one of them, I think, is that we're all spending more time outside, which is a wonderful thing. And so, you know, if that's one good thing that came out of the pandemic, that's a good thing. So if you are chilly, nothing makes you warm like jumping around. So if you want to stand up and do a little dance with me, I'm going to do a little fiddle and dancing myself, but feel free to stand up and join me. And this is the dance hall that we're in, so it's nice when you can stand up and move a little bit. So feel free to get up, and you don't have to do what I'm doing, but you can get up and do some jumping jacks.
Sorry.
All right, I'll do a medley of 2 tunes. The first one's called "Got a Little Home to Go To," and I got it from gosh, I got it from Bob Holt, fiddler out of Missouri area. And the second tune is called Cutting at the Point, and it's an old square dance tune. Warm up a little bit? Okay. Let's open our songbook now to well, I'll take a vote. You want kind of a really happy one, or like one that's kind of like medium happy? Medium happy? Okay, go to page 41. There's only so much happy you can take at a time. I think medium happy is a good choice. Yeah, you don't want your face to split at like 8 in the morning, leak out all your happy everywhere, so save some for later. So ignore the notes and ignore the key again, but the words are there for you. Do this in the key of A. So this is listed here in the Folk School Songbook as a play party song. This songbook is available in the craft shop, and there's a really great section that talks about each song and the history of it. I haven't actually read what the entry is on this one, but it is a play party song, and play party was a kind of a funny term that meant dancing. But they used play party because it was around the time that the church was really crunching down on dancing. They thought it was bad news, bad thing for young folks to be doing. It was, really too close to flirting and courtship, and so to get around that, here at the folk school and other places around the 30s and 40s, they would have play party games. So it sounded much more innocent, but really what they were doing was getting together and dancing. So there's all these play party games that came out of that era, and there's whole books on it and everything. It's really, really funny. But it's also, more importantly, this one comes from the African American tradition of folk singing, and it's really important to credit our black brothers and sisters with keeping a lot of this music around and creating a lot of it, and much of it was stolen from them by many white people. And so we need to just honor that, you know, that happened, and there's we need to give credit due where it's due. So I think it's great that a lot of people since the Black Lives Matter movement are really paying more attention to that kind of thing. So I'm just doing my job and acknowledging where this one came from. It's all out on the old railroad, sail out on the sea. All out on the old railroad, far as I can see. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. Hardest work I ever done was working on the farm. Easiest work I ever done, swing my true love's arm. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. Coffee grows on a white oak tree, sugar runs in brandy. How's as sweet as a lump of gold, was as sweet as candy. Live and learn, Jubilee, swing and turn, Jubilee. I always flop them at some point. Well, some will come on Saturday night, and some will come on Sunday, and if you give them half a chance, they'll be back on Monday. Live and swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. That last one always reminds me of the folk school a little bit. I'll be back on Monday. Well, saddle up the old gray horse, and who will be the rider? Riding down to the old still house and get a jug of cider. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. If I had a needle and thread, fine as I could sew my true love to my side, and down the road I'd go. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. In some lady's fine brick house, in some lady's garden, let me out or I'll break out. Fare you well, my darling. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. Well, if I had no house at all, I'd be found a-crawling up and down this rocky road, looking for my darling. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. Well, I won't have no widder man, and neither will my cousin. You can get such stuff as that for 15 cents a dozen. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. Well, all I want is a big fat horse and corn to feed him on. Pretty little girl to stay at home, feed him while I'm gone. Swing and turn, Jubilee, live and learn, Jubilee. Let's do the first one again. It's all out on the old railroad, sail out on the sea. All out on the old railroad, as far as I can see. morning song. Thank you for coming this morning. I do have some free stickers, my business cards over there, and if you want a CD, they're $10. I also have an instructional DVD on how to do flat footing for $20 over there. Yeah. Yes.
That's my place.
Ah,